think the main explanation is that Americans were getting richer. The same pattern was seen in all the rich countries as they got richer. If you have more resources and work, especially repetitive, burdensome work, gets more burdensome as you get older, then it's a natural thing as you get richer to use some of your additional lifetime wealth to retire earlier. It hit bottom in the United States around 1990, and since 1990, the age at retirement has probably been rising on average, both for men and for women. It's been increasing, I think, at about the same rate for both sexes. Mm-hmm. So we now, if there was a 12-year reduction in the average age at retirement from 1910 until 1990, well, now there has been about a 3-4 year increase in the age at retirement since 1990. I think we expect it to continue to go up. It has certainly slowed in the United States ever since the Great Financial Crisis, the Great Recession in 2007. That really slowed down the trend in the United States. Surprisingly, in other rich countries, there's a lot of momentum, and old age participation rates, employment rates continue to rise widely across the industrialized world. One reason is just increases in life expectancy. Whatever savings we've accumulated by the time we get to our 60s, those savings have to last us for the remainder of our life when we're not at all at work. And I think people recognizing this have postponed the age of leaving the workforce so that they don't have to accumulate quite so much. A second thing is Social Security system in the United States has stopped penalizing work past 62, past 65. Now you're rewarded if you keep on working. You get a bigger Social Security pension. In fact, the increase in your pension, if you delay claiming it, has increased quite significantly over the last 30 years in the United States. The rules in private retirement plans have also become more favorable to work late in life. There's no longer such a big penalty for most of us in our workplace savings plans if we stop working, let's say at 62 or 65. We now continue to be rewarded by employer contributions to our plan, by our own contributions to the plan for every year we continue to work. Those stories are true. There are a lot of instances. The important thing about the progress we've made in living standards of the aged in this country is that those stories are true for a smaller and smaller proportion of people reaching 65. It used to be much, much more common that people suffered large drops in their standard of living when they were forced to stop working. And now the social safety net for the population past 62 or past 65 has remained pretty sturdy. Social Security benefits have not been trimmed. Medicare is, if anything, a little more generous than it used to be. I know people complain about this. They point out that the standard of living you can expect if you rely solely on Social Security and Medicare is quite constrained. That's true, but remember, it was more true in the past than it is today. I think it's inevitable that there will be increased pressure on Social Security to do one of two things. Reduce payouts, either by raising the retirement age or lowering monthly pensions, or alternatively increasing the tax burdens we place on younger workers who are, after all, paying for the system through their Social Security taxes. My guess is that the population under 50 is going to resist, maybe more fiercely than has been the case in the past, increases in their tax burdens. And so that leads me to think it's likely that either there's going to be a further increase in the retirement age, or alternatively there's going to be lower monthly pensions in one way or another.